Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you my May wrap up.
I had my head so deep in the sand. When I met you, didn't have plans, but I stayed when I should have ran. Hey, and this happens every time. Get too close when I'm playing with fire. I get burned, but I know I'll be fine. Hey, got me running around in circles, looking for a shortcut. Does it get easier? Cause I'm trying not to hurt now. I don't wanna miss out, I don't wanna lose all this. I ain't afraid to say I love you, baby. I ain't afraid to say that at all. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall. I keep a lock around my heart for safety, cause I've been through this before. All I'm saying is it with you, baby. I'm afraid I'll fall.
So as you've already seen in the time lapse of my bullet journal, I unfortunately did not have a great reading month for May. I was struggling. A lot has been going on in the month of May as I've predicted, and it's pretty much the same thing every year. It's always a chaotic month. June is as well, but not as much as May. But yeah, I have been struggling for the last 2 years. So this year and last year, mostly with my mental health, because I was either burned out or just exhausted with everything that we have been dealing with the last 3 years. And it's just always so much. It's always a lot. So yeah, I managed to read only one book in May. I am going to talk about it in a second. But first, I do want to talk to you what I planned on reading, so you can see everything I failed. I have been reading some stuff other than the book I've read in the month, but that's pretty much it. So, as I do every month, I participate in the Buzzwordathon hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala, and I have not read the prompts for February, which was a book with a positive word, and for that one I picked A Promised Land. Didn't get to it. For April, the prompt was to pick a book with nature words in the title. I chose Black Forest, didn't get to it. And in May, the prompt was to read a book with the word every in the title. For that one, I picked Little Fires Everywhere, and unfortunately, I didn't get to it. So those are going to be rolling over into the next couple of months, because just in June, I won't be able to get to them, but hopefully a couple of them, and I'll catch up eventually during the summer, hopefully. For the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon, I didn't get to the February prompt, which was to read a book that has 100 pages more than your average page count, which for that one, I was reading A Promised Land. Again, didn't get to it. And then for May, it was to read a book for an extra credit for lore. So a book that had more than one L. For that one, again, I picked Little Fires Everywhere because I could not find in all of my TBR books I had on hand, either on my reader or physical. I could not find any other book that would fit the prompt because most of them had only like one L, or the other one, I don't remember what the other one was. The other one was alchemy, and I thought A is going to be easier to find. No, it wasn't. So anyways, I was already reading this book for another prompt, another readathon. So I might as well like pick the same book for multiple prompts. So again, didn't get to it. Then I also have my Robin Hobb read-along that I'm doing, which I haven't been able to get to much lately. So I was supposed to be on Mad Ship this month, but I haven't even finished Assassin's Quest yet. So there's that. And then I was participating in the Asian Readathon hosted by Cindy from With Cindy. And there was 5 prompts, and you were able to use the same book for multiple prompts. The main thing was to have a large diversity of like the ethnicities of the authors that you were reading from. So in order to pick up not only books from Chinese author, but to pick up books from other places in Asia, because Asia is so big. Yeah, that was the goal. But unfortunately, I didn't get to any of these books. I did start Jade City by Fonda Lee. I did not finish it in May. Spoiler alert, I did finish it in June. But you'll see that in June. I had Little Fires Everywhere again. He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan. The Dragon's Promise by Elizabeth Lim. And Fracture Me, which is book number 2.5 of the Shatter Me trilogy-ish. It's a novella between 2 books. And I haven't gotten to any of those, unfortunately. I did read most of Jade City in May, but that's it. I also had 3 books that I was rolling over from the month of April. So I had Ready Player One, which was for the Aurelium Readathon. Didn't touch it in May at all. Then I had Stormland, which I haven't touched at all during the month either. And finally, I had The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. And that one is the only book I finished in May. This one was a very tough book for me because I'm not typically a contemporary reader. And I was really interested in it because it was talking about the Rodney King situation, which I wasn't much aware of before actually getting to this book. And I really was expecting something like the Hate You Give type of scenario situation. I haven't read the book, but I've seen the movie. So that's what I was expecting going into it. Unfortunately, I was disappointed with this book. It was not what I was expecting. I think the concept was very interesting and it was really out there, but I don't know how I feel about our main character. She was not a nice person. It was hard to sympathize with her. And there was a lot of telling instead of showing, which really bothered me. And I was hoping to see more about the actual riots and stuff that was happening around the Rodney King situation, which like we did learn about it, but not as much as I was expecting. I did do my own research though. No worries, I always do that anyways. So it's fun because I did learn some new things. But yeah, I was really conflicted because I don't think it's a bad book, but I've heard like not so great things either in reviews from BIPOC reviewers. So I don't know. I don't want to do any harm with this book because I'm not from that community and I don't feel like I can like criticize things that are outside the scope of like writing, the actual writing technicalities. So yeah, I ended up giving it a 3 stars. I thought of not giving it a rating at all, but I ended up giving it a 3 stars because of everything I've said. I don't think it's a bad book. I think it deserves to be read, but I feel like it was just not the book for me and not the type of book that I do enjoy because lots of telling instead of showing is something that bothers me a lot. So it kind of kept me out of the book a lot. And it's a bit of my fault because I was also expecting something else that it wasn't. And that's nobody else's fault except for my own. So yeah. I think I feel pretty comfortable with a 3-star rating for this book, all in all. And that is it for me today. That's all I've read in May. Hopefully the next couple of months should be better because I am going to be on my summer vacations. I'm going to make it my priority to catch up on everything that I'm late for in my reading year. And yeah, I cannot believe we're already going into June, already almost through halfway of the year. It's wild to me. Let me know if you've read any of these books I've talked about. What did you read in May? I would love to know. A like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.